You hear the message on TV, you hear about climate change, you hear about all these environmental groups and greenies, and it's just, you're aware of it and you think, oh, that's for other people.
I've heard about the rising sea level in my island. I live very near to a fishing village and very near the sea. So the rising sea level from where I was small, I could say, like it's maybe in the next few years, most of my house will be underwater or something, yeah.
I'm very, very concerned about climate change. I'm very concerned about what our generation is leaving for future generations. And to that end, I guess it's the old think globally, act locally.
Climate change and global warming and greenhouse, so all those big words. So it's just like we are the contributors.
Well, I'm convinced that that there is something wrong, that climate change is affecting our planet, and I'm actually been convinced currently through my work that if we don't make a change, and little changes, that there's going to be serious implications, maybe in my lifetime, but at least in my children's or grandchildren's.
I think that people my age are looking to the future, and they can see that if nothing is done at the moment, that their grandchildren and their children may not have much of a future.
No, I've got egg. What is in there?
Since becoming a parent, it's encouraged us to take that next step, to be serious about the veggie garden, to teach Nicholas about walking lightly on the planet, to teach him about worm farms and chickens, and that food scraps shouldn't go into landfill. There's ways of dealing with that. There's recycling of paper, to be responsible for the amount of water we use.
And also we wash our clothes like big one wash together, not just everyone can feel like to wash and waste water. So
yes, we're on stage 3. They allow us to water twice per week for 2 hours. Well, when the local government and the state government introduced a subsidy for installation of water tanks, I decided to try it out.
Well, being Lebanese and from the Middle East, it's very cultural for us to actually wash in running water. This is how I would wash my dishes in most families. You get the dirty plate, wash it, soap it, rinse it one by one, and put it down. So as you can see, you're wasting a lot of water. So I had a dishwasher that was broken for 2 years sitting here, but just because I had a hole in the kitchen. So I actually decided that I would go and actually buy a new dishwasher, and I'd train myself not to wash like that, but to actually stack the dishwasher, and every second day do a load of washing in the dishwasher. So I think I'm saved, and I actually am so proud of myself. My last water bill actually came down to the proper $155, I think it was. So it was my first water bill. So I've actually got, and I'm very proud of myself. I'm running around telling everybody, and they think I'm a wanker. So that's really good.
There were many things I've learned. Some of the things were so practical, and I didn't even thought about it. But back in my island, I didn't have to think about it because there were so many shortages of things like water and stuff. Here, everything is in abundance, so you don't think about those things. And now when I look back, I'm like, these are things that I was already doing. But when I came here, it's just changed. I think I've been able to make some changes here where I work, in terms of I can't put a figure, I've made 10% of people aware of anything like that. But in terms of running my own program, I would say, and teaching other young people of how to be sustainable, but also in the office here, of how you use your resources and stuff, like switching off the computers and maybe not using too much of paper, using scrap paper.
How does it feel to live green? Good. But some things, like I've said, aren't hard, and now they're becoming part of just what we do. We don't even notice. And it's great when you go and pick your own veggies. You know, and we know that no food scraps leave our property. It's either composted, worms, chickens. So even if they're scraps, you're not feeling guilty because they're feeding something else. And knowing that the water that we've saved from the roof is going onto our garden and we're not using mains water, it feels good.
I've now restarted my veggie garden and I just love being able to go out there and pick some lettuce or whatever you may have in there and bring it inside and cook it and eat it. There is nothing better than your own fresh food out of the garden.
I just really feel great, and it is part of a thing that make me to be confident in my life, because you know before it was hard for me to just talk in the front of the people or to just say a word. Although I know what to say, but it's hard to just show that I know, because you know. But when I've just participated a lot in this program, so now I just feel okay. I just use my confidence that as much as I can. So it's really great.